Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Gamey Daddy channel. So today we're going to be talking about the state of the game that we had on 2nd of September 2020. And before that state of the game, I made a video talking about why I felt that state of the game was going to be interesting. I thought the developers were in a position where they had to really deliver something for the community. And some people have made jokes that this may have just saved the game for another few weeks, and this may have just saved the game for another few months or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, I think we have gotten one thing that a lot of the members of the community have been talking about, and that's new content. So they revealed the summit today. They showed the new gear, new brand sets, new weapons, everything that's going to be showing up in the coming mode with Title Update 11, and even talking about the improvements to the gear system. This, in my opinion, is a big deal. It makes a statement to many things that we've been talking about here, on the Gamey Daddy channel for a while. I have always been an advocate saying that, this game has a lot of potential. It seems to have gone through a lot of ups and downs, and I think there is most likely a management to be held accountable for a lot of the shortcomings of the game. We've seen a lot of these issues prop up here and there, but at the same time, I never necessarily, took the fact that the developers were still coming to sit down in front of us for granted. Even though the community kind of felt like, okay, well, they don't care about the game and all of that, but we've heard that so many times. And at this point, you kind of have to ask yourself, well, what do these developers, or what does their development cycle look like, or what is their pattern of development? It's one that comes with a lot of frustration for the player. But at the end of the day, it seems like they have the ability to still bring something to the table. Not always the greatest things to the table, but things that sometimes makes the community excited, and sometimes, maybe doesn't make the community excited. But at the end of the day, it still comes down to something that I've always said. I believe that Massive wants to continue to be in the business of making video games. And what that means is they're going to have to make their community happy with them before they even, dare try to sell any other game to this community. And if you think about it, they're already working on one game called Avatar. Many people have sworn that they won't buy the game. I laugh because Massive knows how to make some of the most beautiful games in the industry. And I think that's already going to be catchy for a lot of players, and then there's a potential that a Division 3 might be in the works. So if you look at today's state of the game, they really did hit on, a lot of the issues within the community. But then there's also one thing that continues to make me a little uneasy, because there's a community that is looking forward to PvP content. And so far, it seems like nothing, with all the updates that have come, nothing regarding content specifically for PvP is on the horizon. And this is kind of a huge exclamation mark for me. Like, man, are they going to talk about a future map to move to doing anything PvP? Or do they not want to say the reason why they're not doing anything PvP at this time? But nonetheless, the community seemed to be excited today. I was looking through the chat, looking at what people were responding with the state of the game, and I could tell that people were really excited for what's coming with the Title Update 11. Plus, there'll be a PTS as well, and so a lot of people are going to be getting on. A lot more people actually will be getting on in this PTS to kind of explore and see exactly what these changes will mean, see what balancing will look like. And so I think today's state of the game was one of those few state of the games that we can say was not so bad after all. I think it was okay. I'm not saying it was some great, huge success. No, it doesn't have as much hype as Warlords of New York release, but it is still nice to know that people who pay for the Warlords of New York DLC will have the opportunity to engage in a new coming mode in the game and have the opportunity to be able to farm and even acquire 3 new exotic items. The raid itself was kind of a weird rub. I haven't played the raid yet because reasons. I don't think that kind of content suits me, and I've kind of, closed my mind off of that. But at least there's content now that we're able to play. The developers did say that the new mode is designed to play solo. It's also designed to play in groups. So that's something that's actually really cool to see in the community. So I don't know about you guys and, gals and folks in the community, but I think this is a step in the right direction. If they want to move to a Division 3, then I think they're trying to lay the groundwork. Yes, this game has, come through bearing the weight of everything wrong that can happen. I mean, I don't think these developers set out to make a broken game, but for some strange reason, it seems like we get broken, aspects of this game from time to time, and it is very, very off-putting. There's no doubt about that. People have left this community because they just don't feel like, they're valued enough. But at the end of the day, the complexity of this game, the nature of the game, and maybe challenges that we don't see, constantly make the game imperfect. But then there is the community who, regardless of the imperfections, we will still play this game. Anybody that's ranting or raving, and that's one of the reasons I enjoy all our content creators, even the content creators that will point out all the things that need to be fixed, all the problems in this game, they don't do so from an area of malice. I don't believe that. I think they do so from passion and the fact that they love the game. They want to see the game better. Even though they'll rail and rant, I understand the frustrations as well. But today's state of the game is one of those days that we need to say, all right, developers, y'all can have this one, because for the past few weeks and even maybe the past few months, it's been really the hammer from the community down to them. But again, there will be the future discussions as to how all of this stuff will go. But also, we can also take kind of that, I would say, solace in the fact that this content is free. It will provide a challenge. It will provide something to do. It will provide rewards to acquire down the road. And hopefully, as players, we just continue to kind of, have these open lines of communications with the developers to see what else they're going to be doing from here on. Because, we've heard rumors, we've heard about support and all that stuff being lean and all that, whatever. But we want to see exactly, where they intend to take this game. Because right now, the Division 1 is actually still rolling. I mean, they even gave it away for free. So I don't see this game being tuned out soon. But what I'm not certain about is if there will be more content that will be placed on Division 2. That's my own concern, because I really feel strongly that there will be a Division 3. And maybe that Division 3 will probably be, when they exhaust a lot of the seasons, perhaps 5 seasons, and then maybe one more major content drop. And then after that, they'll just run some support and into the next generation, perhaps make a remaster of the game for the new consoles. I don't know. They've said they won't. Maybe there's talk that they will. But at the end of the day, I think we have something that people who love this game can still continue to engage in. It's not everything that we want. It's not the best of everything, but it's one of those things where there are other games now going to be coming out. So we can take what we have here and we can engage in other games. But as true Division agents, we usually find ourselves coming back to this, to this open world because it just has something special about it. Whatever that is to you, you as a player know for yourself, and that's why you continue to engage. So that's pretty much my own thoughts about the state of the game. Hopefully, we'll see what the PTS gets to bring. I'm really excited about all of the stuff that's coming. Just a little bit excited, not super excited, but, it's exciting anyways. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. So for those of you who are thinking if you want to come back, if you have the Warlords of New York DLC, there's free content for you to come check out. It's not gated behind some kind of 8-man whatever. You can come in, you can farm, you can maybe get yourself an exotic. I want you to, talk about how you think or feel about this new, mode that the Division is going to be bringing, and I want to hear your thoughts overall as to the nature of the game as well. All right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for your time and audience. I appreciate you guys a lot, and hopefully we'll see in another video. Peace.